All right, this is something that I've tried 100 different ways. Maybe not 100, but the ICP coil. It looks like some of the paint or finish, whatever you want to call, they coat it black, you know. The problem when you clean one of these is you end up busting that loose. I mean, I have even gone as far as to do this before with household cleaners, and mostly it just doesn't do much, and you end up just flushing with water, pure water. So, you know, as bad as we need some cleaner on this, I just can't figure out how to do it without busting that loose. So I'm going to do a very, very weak, you know, solution of it. I'm going to mix very weak and wet the coil first. Of course, they all suggest that. I forgot to bring the coil cleaner with me. So, you know, I'm going to wet it first, and I'm going to mix a really weak solution of it, and we're going to see if we can clean it thoroughly without breaking loose the paint. Let's try. All right, we're going to try something that I've tried I don't know how many times, and it's tough to do. But I'm going to try to mix this New Bright weak enough to where I can clean this ICP coil without breaking the black finish loose on it and making the mess that it makes when you let that happen. And these people have been in this house 10 years, and this unit has not been touched or serviced at all. So, regardless of its looks, which are not terrible, I can just tell you that once we start back flushing this thing from inside, there's a bunch going to come out. I've tried this with everything, even with really weak household cleaners. I've done everything I can to stop from breaking the paint loose on these Comfort Taker coils, Heil, Temp Star, whatever it is. This one doesn't have a label on it, but it's ICP, we can recognize it. So I'm going to mix this about as weak as I can, and I'm going to wet the coil first just with water, and let's see if it'll, you know, let's just gradually go at it and see if we can clean the coil without busting that black paint or finish or whatever loose. It's going to be hard, but we'll try. All right, I've got this about as weak as I believe it's going to do anything. Well, you can't see the color of it, but I mean, I have it mixed really weak. The coil is wet, and I've already hosed it down once with this thing. Now I can still smell it a little bit, but it's not choking me like it normally does. And I mean, this is really, really weak. So I don't know that it's going to foam them up at all. I don't know that it's going to foam up at all. I don't know that it's going to, you know, we'll just judge by the water coming out as to whether we're getting the job done or not. But I tell you what, the ICP coils are difficult to clean if you don't want to lose that finish. And the only reason I care about losing the finish, I wouldn't care about losing the color. I mean, I could explain that to people, but the only reason I care about it is it makes those little black woolly boogers that are hard to get, you know, you unclog it with the dirt, and then you clog it back up with the little rolled up paint hairs and fibers, whatever. It's almost like a plastic coating. It's something I wish they wouldn't have done, or that they would develop a cleaner for it. But I'll tell you what, that thing is so nasty and discolored up top. Normally I try to keep it off the paint, but I don't think we're gonna hurt a thing by getting it all over this grill. And this thing's so nasty anyway. Did get a little bit on the door, so hopefully we don't ruin the sticker. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the fan off and back flush this thing and see what we can get. Alright, so I like the sprayer that comes with the coil gun, but I just don't care for coil guns. I like that never pump thing. Let's see how much we're... Okay, so we got it strong enough to get... Let's see how nasty it's coming out. So hopefully we're not taking that black finish loose, but let's see what we can do here with both hands and we'll look at it. Alright, we lost a little of it, and somehow we don't have the little woolly boogers real bad, but I'll tell you what, that stuff was as weak as you can possibly get it to do anything. We got it pretty clean, but I'll tell you what, I just don't think I could mix it any weaker than that. And ICP just, you know, you just have a problem cleaning them. That's all. They're not a bad unit. They're a pretty good generic unit, but you just have a problem cleaning them. That's all. I think I'm gonna try the next one with just pure water and pressure and just see what I can do getting through it. And about ready to try laundry soap. I mean, I don't know what to do to protect this black finish on there, but it came out looking good when it was new, but boy, it was a bad idea for maintenance down the road. Let's get the fan back on it and clean up the outside and move on to the next one. Alright guys, I just thought I would do a video. Obviously we checked all the amp draws and the capacitor and the refrigerant levels and everything, but we got a busy day. I didn't really have time to film all that. You know, maybe one day I'll extensively film a regular maintenance, a check and clean. You know, everybody can see everything we do on a normal basis, but not on a day like today. We got 5 more already, and the phone loves to ring at 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday. Today's Friday, but anyway, just that ICP coil cleaning situation is something that's been delicate, that we've fought with for years, trying to figure out how to get those clean without making a mess with that paint. But if anybody's got any input on that or what they do, that's great. Now I have had them so bad before that I had to just go ahead and use the Yellow Death, you know, the Foam Bright. I really like New Calgon products, but Foam Bright is their strongest one that I know of. I mean, it's a great engine degreaser. It'll do all kind of stuff. But that Foam Bright, it's yellow, and it really, really, really is strong. And it etches that coil. I mean, if you dipped it in it, I guess you'd pull it back out and there wouldn't be anything there. But, I mean, it etches that aluminum big time and makes it let go of anything. And I've had them so bad that I had to just clean them over and over with the Foam Bright until I got rid of all the dirt and get rid of all of the little black, you know, strands and hairs of the finish. Paint, coating, whatever it is. It doesn't stick well. And to be honest with you, coating a coil is really not a good idea, because anything you do like that is insulating it. So it's definitely taken away from its heat transfer. But, you know, I guess they got that in mind, and they do that for cosmetics, I think it would look better, you know, black and fresh where it would stay there. It's a good looking unit when they come out of the box. I sold a few of them for a few years, but you know, the comfort takers. But just don't think much of that black finish on the coil. It's just a lot of trouble to maintain. So anyway, that's the reason I made that video, is I just wanted to maybe get some input from some other guys on what they do, what they've run across, and you know, we all do a lot of the same things. So if any of you got any suggestions, comments, or experience to share, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching.